We had Sydney McLaughlin, 400-meter hurdler, world record holder, running a 22:07, second fastest time in the entire world, also beating the likes of Gabby Thomas and Abby Steiner in the process. What type of confidence does this put Sydney McLaughlin in for this 400-meter hurdles world record after running a time this fast?
I think this tells her that she could be more aggressive. In order to break that record, her own record that she's broken time and time again, she's got to be aggressive, right? Like, you have to attack this race. And for her to run that crazy ass 200, like, it gave her all the confirmation she could possibly need. Like, okay, yeah, I'm fast as shit. I can do this, right? And we know she's strong. She never really had a problem finishing races since she was in Rio. And, you know, I think it's just a little confirmation to herself, you know? She should already feel like she could do it. But it's just, it's always better to see that and go through that a time like that, you know?
Yeah, like, she's running times that you have people genuinely asking, can Sydney McLaughlin make the 200-meter team for Team USA? It's like, how many 400-meter hurdlers do you know, like, in a country like the United States, where you're like, no, yeah, you can genuinely make the 200-meter field? It's her. That's it. Like, maybe Rye, but like, I don't even like that's even gonna be tough. Like, It doesn't happen where you have those types of people, because it takes so many different kind of techniques and things that you're going. Like, this type of race, like, and also beating the people that you're beating, like, you're beating gold medalists, you're beating people that like are champions in our sport and like are big faces. Like, that's a huge win and like huge confidence going into it. Like, I think this almost guarantees, not guarantee, I say guarantee. I'm a big guarantee. This is the guarantee podcast, I guess. I mean, she's breaking the world record, obviously. She's going to break it. It's going to be, what time can she get? Because right now, I think her world record is 50.36. And to even say that there's a possibility of going sub 50 in the 400-meter hurdles is nuts to me. But I think she can do it. Like, after seeing this race, like, that 400, like, going sub 50 in the 400 hurdles, I think she has that chance, that opportunity, especially with running this fast. Like, I don't know. Am I crazy for saying we're seeing a sub 50 in the 400 hurdles?
No, you're not crazy at all. I don't think that you're crazy. I mean, it's a technical race, and she has to have the proper rhythm and, you know, the proper steps, and she can't be like flustering over hurdles and stuff like that. It's a technical race, so, you know, anything can happen. But considering her talent, her actual talent level, and her top end speed, like, it's attainable. It can happen this year, you know. So, but I kind of want to shift gears a little bit. Like, if we talk about Sydney McLaughlin, so, like, okay, she got the world record in the 4 hurdles. Okay, like, multiple times. Like, you're an Olympic champ, multiple time world champ, multiple time Olympian. You're my pick to win the Olympics this year and honestly break the world record. So, like, is it going to get to a point where, like, you're going to start to, because we talked about this some years ago, it was going around the sport, like, will she, you know, venture off and tackle the new challenge? I remember they were trying to brew like a her versus Shawnee Miller-Weibo 400 thing, and that never really happened. So you can run, she ran well in the 100 hurdles too. I don't know her time, but she ran well. She just ran a crazy 200 meters. She beat Gabby Thomas. Like, are you going to try to challenge? Are you going to try to challenge yourself now? Like, okay, go win the Olympics. After that, we still got a lot of meets. Are you going to challenge yourself? Like, I want to see you hop in a different bag. Maybe you want to do it for the competitor in you. Maybe not. You're comfortable doing 4 hurdles. But, like, is it time we start to have the conversation, like, Sydney, like, you could really be the greatest in the sport, really? Like, what you trying to do? Like, do you want it?
Yeah, I'm thinking. So off the post-race interview that she said, and like, you know, this is post, so you take it with a grain of salt, but someone had asked, like, hey, are we going to see you do the 400-meter hurdles and the open 400-meter doubles at the Olympics? She said no, but she's not going to sign that off to do that in the future. Like, so potentially we could see her do it. But I'm with you. I think, like, in order to cement your legacy, not just as one of the greats, but as the greatest, like, she has, and like, she's one of the few athletes that has the potential to cement herself as the greatest track and field athlete of all time based on her talent, the events she does, and the events that are in her strong suit, that I'd love to see her continue and do something else. Like if I were her, this would be my game plan. So I'm taking it as if I'm the coach. This is what we're doing. All right, Sydney, excellent race in the 200. This is what the game plan looks like. Olympics, we're going to be doing the 400-meter hurdles. You're going to win Olympic gold in the 400-meter hurdles. And after that, not only are we going to do the Olympic gold 400-meter hurdles, we're also going to have you do the 4x4 as well as the 4x1. We're going to be doing the Allison Felix special because you got that talent and you're going to get 3 gold medals at the Olympics this year. So you're doing the 400-meter hurdles, the 4x4, and the 4x1. You're doing all 3 of those this year. Then after that, next year, we're done with the 400-meter hurdles. You put the world record at 49.99. We're never touching that thing again because you don't need it. You've proven everything you need to prove there. We're going to the Open 400. Open 400 has the most untouchable record of all time in track and field right now. Ain't nobody thinks that record can get broken. Why? Because they ain't never seen Sydney McLaughlin taking it all going all at it. So we're going through with the 400 meters as well. And on top of that, we're then going to become a 400-meter, 200-meter sprinter, and we're going to try to make the Olympic team or the World Championship team in the 4 and the 2 going next year and try to podium in the 200 and the 400. That's going to be what Sydney McLaughlin's going to do in the future. She's going to win she's going to win 3 medals this year. Then she's going to break that world record in the 400, and she's going to make the team in the 200 as well, and she's going to become the greatest track and field athlete of all time. That's what Coach Weitzman says. You can book that.
You heard it here first. Heard it here first, man. Coach Wade's been putting it down, putting his foot down, man. He don't care what Sydney got to say. 3 medals this year. So then wait a minute. If she's going to do the 2 and the 4, then she's going to do the 4x1 and the 4x4 then, right?
Yes, there you go. Now Noah's picking up. He's got it. For him. So that's the plan and how she's going to get there. But I feel after this year, if you, especially by putting it at, if you can put that world record in the 49s, which I feel is probably because their coaching staff and everyone's like, hey, we're trying to put this number in something that no one can touch. I feel like that is obviously got to be a 49. I don't think there's many other barriers that you would want to break. Oh yeah, 50.1. Nah, miss me with that. It's 49. I feel once they do that, there's going to be no reason for her to touch the 400 hurdles again, in my opinion.
Yeah, unless that appearance fee is 100 racks, I don't see her doing it too much after she hit a 49. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. All the best to her this season, though. I know I was clowning, but I really have a great appreciation for Sydney, the athlete, and the Christian. I think she's doing a lot of great things in her life and stuff, just watching from afar. And I got a lot of admiration and respect for her as an athlete, seeing how she conducts herself on and off the track. So shout out to Sydney.
Yeah. Been a professional in this type of thing. When I say not just a actual running professional, but just as a professional version of herself since high school. People have been watching her compete at a high level. She's been doing these interviews since she was, a freshman, sophomore in high school. And now, nearly a decade later, still being able to do that at a high level. You've never been in the media saying, anything crazy. It's, been a consummate professional. So excited to see where she goes with it, man. But she's one of those few athletes that can do multiple events, or probably, you get so good, it's all right, it's time to try something new, which you do not see that a whole lot in